series data analysis series in Stata. I will review another library which is called cross tests. It gives you multiple types of causality tests. This library has 7 types of causality tests that you can test on your time series data. So you install it using SSC install cross test. So I will give you the codes and output because some of the tests take time. It depends upon number of variables and the sample size. So use the webuse.keypool2 library data. It's a time series data, and then you declare TSSET time series setting quarterly. So it will declare the data like this. Then first test is first of all I will show you the library information. This library is named is cause test. It includes Granger causality test, Toda-Yamamoto test, Fourier test, and Quantile variants of causality tests. And there are 7 types, 1, 2, 3, and all of their names are here. So I will do them one by one. I will do 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 2 at the end because I missed this when I was doing the test. Okay. And then the description are here. The 1, 3, 5, 6, 7 are based upon levels, and the 2 and 4 are based upon first differences. And the library codes are here, which I am going to repeat. Okay. So you can have a look. I will show you the graphs meanwhile. So first is cost test, dependent independent variables, test type 1, maximum lag 4. So it gives you 6 combinations. Its p-value, wall test, and its p-value, bootstrap p-value. So there is only two types of two causal relations available: investment causing income and income causing consumption. Others are there's no causality. So according to this, there's two causalities. So this was test number 1, which is actually Toda-Yamamoto causality test. Okay. Next is test type 3, which is single Fourier based Toda-Yamamoto causality. So there were only two variables because this model takes time because it has to do bootstrapping. So we can see income does not cause investment, investment does not cause income because they are insignificant. Next we go to test number 5. Okay. Uh, yeah. So test number 5 is um, cumulative Fourier frequency to the Yamamoto causality test. Here only income causes consumption. Others are insignificant. Then there is test number 6, which is to the Yamamoto causality across quantiles. So same test, but there are quantiles and bootstrapping. So there are two variables. You can see across the quantiles, uh, income causing investment for low quantile and third quantile, 75 percentile, and then investment causing income in 10 percentile and 25 percentile only. So you can see the quantile relationship, and then this plot I can show you. So there's a plot. I have to generate it again. I think using this command. If I run this, actually this graph is overwritten by other one. So I will show you the other example. It will be similar to that. Okay. Then there is the test number 7, which is bootstrap for your causality test use for your Granger causality cross quantiles. So as you can see, there is no causality here. Only investment causing income at 25 percentile, and in consumption causing income at 75 percentile, and income causing consumption at 50, 75, and 90 percentile. If I show you the plot for these causalities, it will look like this. So you can see the test values across the quantiles, only one significant here. Okay. If you see the p-values, only few significant here. So this is the uh, bootstrap Fourier Granger causality cross quantile statistics. Last one was test number 2, which is single Fourier Granger causality. I think test number, which one is missing? So test 4 was missing. So I will copy the code of 5 because 5 and 4 are similar. It will give you causality that there is only one causality here. So these are the 7 causality tests that are covered here. So you can use them to, if your study is actually designed to establish a causal relationship in depth, you can use all of them using graphs that are shown, and then you can establish a causality. So I will summarize when you will use it. So let's assume that you have a long time series data and then you are really trying to establish a new relationship. So you might use a configuration models like ARDL or Johansson, and then you confirm the presence of causality. So, so the summary of this tutorial. So hope you understand multiple types of causality. If you open the help, it will give you references for each test so that you can update your methodology accordingly. Thank you very much for watching.